What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. A little bit late, but better late than never. But never late is better. Got my boxing review. Miguel Cotto versus Sergio Martinez coming up fight week, June 7th. I'm really looking forward to this fight. I think this fight is really intriguing based on the timing. I've already put out my predictions, put out my thoughts. I want to give you guys a review on the 24/7. And as always, HBO delivers their original programming, their documentaries, the original series, and stuff like that. Always good. Good writing, good cinematography, good storyline and pacing and stuff like that. So this episode was no different. Plus, I really want to see this fight. So any type of extra coverage and seeing them work out and hearing the interviews and what they have to say is always going to be interesting to me. So, without a doubt, this first episode made me want to see the fight even more. I'm anxious. I can't wait. Talk about some of the things that happened. Miguel Cotto, he's basically saying his career might have been different if he had partnered with Freddie Roach earlier, but what's done is done and he can only move forward. And he's really feeling the partnership with Freddie Roach. My personal opinion on that, I think a lot of times trainers are overrated. Not overrated in terms of the trainer. You do need a good trainer, but I guess fighters feeling the need to constantly switch their trainers, I guess is a better way to phrase it. Like you got guys like Chad Dawson or Victor Ortiz or whoever, and they take a loss and all of a sudden they're like, oh, I need a new trainer. And sometimes a new trainer is not always the case. You've seen it with Andre Berto, Amir Khan. A lot of different fighters, they take a loss or a string of losses and they're like, I need a new trainer. When it might not even be the trainer's fault. It might have been what you did in the ring or you didn't listen to them. So I think the switching of trainers is overrated. But I will say this. If Cotto, for whatever reason, likes Freddie Roach and feels that it's improving his game, then that's going to improve his confidence. So it works in that regard. I'm not a fan of someone constantly switching trainers and thinking that is going to be the answer to your problems. But like I said, if the partnership works for Freddie Roach and Miguel Cotto and he feels he's at his best with Freddie Roach, by all means, because I want to see the best fight the best in the best possible situation. So if Cotto feels at an all-time high in his confidence and he feels he's learning, then who am I to say, hey, this is not the right match? I like Cotto when he was with Pedro Diaz. I thought that was a good partnership too. But again, if he likes the things that Freddie Roach is implementing, then so be it. Freddie Roach also received an award in this for being a great trainer. They also show Sergio Martinez and his string of injuries. I even made a meme on my Instagram at Boxing Ego, and I called Sergio Martinez the Derrick Rose of boxing. If you guys follow basketball, you'll know Derrick Rose has been riddled with injury after injury. And that's kind of what Sergio Martinez was. And they kind of depict this. They show the Martin Murray fight, I guess, leading up to the fight. He had fucked up his knee in the Chavez fight. But Sergio basically said, we sold 40 to 50,000 tickets in my hometown of Argentina. So a week before the fight, I got injured and I was going into it not at 100%, but I wasn't going to cancel on my fans because I wouldn't be welcome back in Argentina if I did that and didn't show up. So it just gives you a new appreciation for these fighters and how tough they are. You know what I mean? You know you're going into a fight with Martin Murray. He's big. If you look at him, he's a big dude. I'm not saying he's the biggest puncher, but he's still a big dude. Going into the fight already with a handicap, it just shows you how tough these guys are. So Sergio Martinez went into the fight and it looked like it. He looked injured. He also injured his hand. They said he fractured or broke it in the second or third round, one of the early rounds. So just shows you these guys have the heart of champions to endure that and bounce back, to get knocked out by Margarito and then completely rebuild and redefine your career. Same thing with Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto lost to Pacquiao. He lost to Margarito. Then he gave a solid performance against Floyd Mayweather. He redeemed himself in the Margarito rematch, and now he's moving up, constantly challenging himself. So he's never really ducked or dodged anybody. You could say Paul Williams, but I don't even want to open those can of worms. Miguel Cotto has a solid resume, point blank. So I'm really looking forward to this fight. Sergio said he's feeling better, looking better, and he's in the best shape. He said he's at his most powerful, and there's no human that can get more powerful than him. Just selling the fight. So they showed some training. Miguel Cotto's doing some different things. They're working on just making him a complete athlete. He has a new strength and conditioning coach from the last time. He was doing some underwater exercises, just working on his explosiveness, and they're just trying to really make a good fight. One thing I did notice is Sergio Martinez, he looked a little bit soft in the midsection, probably from taking a year off of the sport. Typically, people gain weight. He was on crutches for 7 months. So, Cotto is an abusive body puncher. If I was Freddie Roach, that would definitely be my number one bread and butter and game plan to implement a lot, because Cotto has a disgusting left hook to the body. And if I was Freddie Roach, that would be one of my primary areas that I target, because you got a guy who's almost 40, a guy who's probably has some ring rust because he's been out and he's been injured. I would dig to the body, definitely. Other than that, I enjoyed myself with the episode and I'm looking forward to the fight. I don't know what else to say. I think I covered most of what happened, most of the action. I like Miguel Cotto. He's just like cool and solemn. He's kind of real statuesque. I don't know, he doesn't really say much. He's just never smiles. It's just funny, like listening to him. I'm gonna win. I've prepared real hard in training camp. Like that's how he talks. He talks in like segments. Like he'll say 2 or 3 words, pause for an hour, and then say some more words. On June 7th, this will be the best day of my career. One thing I wasn't really understanding in this whole episode was Miguel Cotto wearing fucking women's leggings or whatever the fuck he was wearing when he was jump roping, and they was talking about his nuts. Like, no, like you could have definitely left that out. I don't understand why he had spandex on and why he was doing all that. That's like some Van Damme shit from the 90s, some double impact, like jazzercise ass outfits and stuff. You was wearing the pink, okay, that's cool. Breast cancer awareness and all. Yeah, I get it, but the spandex and leotards and shit, I don't know about that, Miguel. So, other than that, I'm looking forward to the fight, and I want to see it. I'm looking forward to the episode 2 fight week. Let me know what you guys think. I will put the link in the description if you missed it. Shout out to HBO Sports for putting the link up. Make sure you hit the like button. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.